心して。
Yeah, I think like the time element is something I'll come back to after this cutscene. So it's really important for games of this period to look at time and combat.
丸々かよ。今のクリーンヒットだったぞ。フロック、ジロー。
Aramara just lying on the floor, along with all the kids. So the thing I was saying about time is that this is the kind of period where turn-based was starting to be seen as a really negative thing, and like lots of games from this period in different ways tried to come up with things that would break that up a bit, and most of them are a screaming mess. Eternal Sonata is, Resonance of Fate particularly is. Resonance of Fate doesn't have a clue what it's doing when it comes to time and space. And the games that really work are the ones that stuck to their guns. Like Tales of Vesperia, which is an action RPG, does it really well, but it does it really well because it's got a dozen other Tales games to draw on. I've gone the wrong way because where they actually are is up on the cliff. But one of the things I'm really looking at with this project is how JRPGs responded to that pressure, particularly from Western audiences, which was particularly being felt because they were being released on the 360 rather than the PlayStation. There's those incredibly noisy bats again. How games responded to that pressure and what we can learn about how developers thought about what they were doing. By that same token, I thought they would be up here, maybe they're over there. Or maybe they've gone inside to look at all the sleeping DEVEE. I've still never really satisfied myself how I want to pronounce that. DEVEE, DEVEE, I don't know. I mean, you would think with a JRPG they'd be up here. That's how it normally works, but I guess not. Maybe they're inside the hall. Yeah, I think really interesting things tend to happen at the intersection between console generations. That's like, this period is one that I find really interesting for that reason.
クルック、明日の分の薬湯用意できたよ。
ありがとう。小さい頃から医者になるのが夢だったけど、初めて患者さんを持ったにしてはちょっと数が多かったわね。
うん、確かに。
でもよかった。みんなよく眠ってる。
クルックはよく眠れないみたいだけど。
ジーロだって眠れないんでしょ？
僕はクルックが起きたから、心配で。
ありがとう。本当はね、すっごく怖いの。
怖い？
朝が来るのがね。
薬が効いたかどうかわかるからだね。
うん。パパがあの手当てをしたのは私がまだ8歳くらいの時だったかな。だからもし私の記憶違いだったらって思うと。
大丈夫だよ。
丸々に絶対だなって言われた時、絶対じゃなかったらって。だって今この村の人たちの命を預かってるのは私なんだって気がついたら怖い。眠れないのよ。
でも少し眠らないと。明日みんなが治った時のケアもあるだろうし。
優しいね、ジーロは。
心配してるんだよ。これでもさ。
ありがとう。
クルックいつも一人で頑張ってるから。例えばさ、泣きたい時はみんなの前で泣いてもいいんだから。そしたら僕だって。
そうだよね。
時々一人で泣いてるって。
え？
シュウが言ってた。
知ってたんだ。
涙は悲しみを洗い流してくれるものだから、どんどん泣いていいんだよ。
ジーロ、ありがとう。
This game is just a hug for your face. Anyway, on the subject of Shadow Hearts, would that be kind of like Paper Mario in combat? Or is it worse than that?
No! 治っとる！
元気もあるし。
みなぎるパワー！母ちゃん、わしゃ子供の一人や二人、また増やせそうなエネルギーに満ち満ちておるわい！にょほー！
父ちゃんワイルド。
者ども踊れ！デビー族喜びの踊り！
よかったね、まるまる。ありがとう。
Oh, I love this one.
わかったから私の耳元で大声やめて。
ありがとうございました。
Now we have dancing Red Yoda with a
皆さん
kettle
に
on
お
his
礼
head.
だわい。
We're just going to soak up this music for a bit because it's great. Yeah, for what it's worth, it has a small real-time component to the battle as well, except if you're bad at it, basically makes the game impossible. sounds exactly like Resonance of Fate. So there's definitely some patterns at work. What? I can't buy spells at the moment? God damn it. What have we found?
どうしたんだ？まるまるお手柄だったんだってね。こいつらのおかげだよ。
まるまろ、これ見てくれよ。
なんだこの壺。たった今この噴水の底から引き上げたんだよ。噴水から？
ねえ、よく見なよ、まるまろ。この壺とまるまるがあのじいさんからもらった穴掘り機械、同じマークがついてるよ。
Because we hadn't apparently worked this out ourselves.
やっぱり村の病気はネネが仕掛けたということだよね。
なんもやろ
許せない。
う。まるまろ、あとは俺たちがやる。俺たちも俺たちの村のためにあいつをやっつけなくちゃいけないんだ。
マロも一緒に行く。
あなたのパパとママは元気になったのよ。それでいいじゃない。家族みんなが一緒にいられるってどんなに素敵なことか。
今度はマロがお前らを助ける番だ。連れてってくれ。マロだって自分たちばっかり助かってよかったよかったじゃスカッとしない。
よーし、わかった。
Okay, I don't actually know where to go next. But this is not a SNES RPG, so I think it will tell me. I could be wrong. Let's try leaving. See what happens.
でどこ行くんだ？
村に戻ろう。
そうだな。
タタの村だな。
ネネのことをみんなに話して、これからどうやって地ザメと戦うか作戦を練らなくちゃ。
まるまる、タタの村へはどうやったら戻れるかわかる？
わかるわかる。グル山脈を抜けていくのがいい。
ウル山脈を抜けるのか。確かにタタの村に帰るのにはそれしかないな。
それしかないよ。
この踊りを覚えていきなさい。ほはほ。
え、
この踊りか。
そうじゃそうじゃ。まるまる覚えたか。
Oh, wait.
これがグル山脈を
This
塞
might
ぐ
be the really
石
cool
を
area.
どかす呪文の踊りじゃ。
覚え
I can't remember for sure. I
皆さん、
think I
あそ
remember
こは
really
危険
liking
な場
this
所で
next
す。
zone.
どうか気をつけて。
I already have 59 medals? 13,000 gold. Life is good. This game is good. I think we have to go this way this time. Remember this guy. What are you?
Targeting down.
Uh-oh. Hang on, there's a chest over there.
Detected. Item.
Hang on.
Lost.
Right, I see. This is quite a big area then.
Detected. Detected.
What I'm actually going to do is have a crack at this guy.
Detected.
I'm going to save first because he will be tough. I did think it'd be a bit tougher than that.
Defeated.
I think he's got an S move that I've not seen. Or that we didn't see there anyway.
Detected.
Ooh, shine.
Item.
No? Definitely an upgrade for... That's a weirdly placed upgrade.
Lost. Detected. Detected. Lost. Lost.
Game definitely does have Tales of Symphonia's problem. Tales of Symphonia PlayStation version's problem.
Item.
It absolutely is worth noting that Resonance of Fate came out a few weeks after Final Fantasy 13. We talked a bit about this when we did Resonance of Fate for the podcast.
Detected.
Like, officially my cut-off for games that I'm looking at
Lost.
for this project that this is part of is the release date of FF13.
Item.
But I included Resonance of Fate just because it's so interesting as a
Detected.
combination of elements that it's hard to see how it got made. And it's not like it was in a position to have its development influenced by the response to FF13 in the way that some other games, some later games have been. What's that? Not there. This might be... Oh, this is the crash site, I think.
Lead. Lead. Lead.
Did you complete Resonance of Fate?
Lead.
I'm always curious how far people made it with that game because it's pretty intolerable.
Detected. Lost. Item.
Ooh, there's a bear. Let's have a crack at this bear. I think the snowy area is about where Devon got to before he gave up. That is pretty much the nadir of the game, particularly the fact that you have to do it twice in succession.
Detected. Detected. Defense.
Wake up! Stop healing. I think this is where you have to be careful.
Defense.
Things did die off after FF13 came out because, like, the PS3 came on song and Japanese developers went back to it. There must be some, but off the top of my head I don't know.
Item. Lost. Detected. Detected. Lead. Lost. Lead. Item. Lead.
Yeah, that's the other thing. After FF13, everything was multi-platform anyway.
Item.
Or almost everything was multi-platform.
Flag.
But like, it is really important to understand the effect of being on the 360, of you know, the fact that this is an American console.
Detected.
Like, a lot of the reason that this particular period has such weird games in it is that
Detected.
you've got Japanese developers
Item.
developing for a console that was not selling well in Japan,
Detected.
developing games that they knew had to, if they were going to sell at all, were going to have to sell in America.
Lost. Detected. Flag. Item.
Have I now searched everywhere? Pretty much, I just need to deal with this bear.
Detected. Detected. Defense.
The thing I should do is heal Cloak. Don't silence my caster. Ugh.
Silence.
That's annoying. There's nothing here that removes silence. Well, crap. This just got suckier.
Defend.
I think you have to count Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, although again, cross-platform. I mean, I'm counting Demon Souls as a JRPG that came out between FF12 and FF13 for the purposes of this project, so...
Rank up.
Well, I don't think Demon Souls came out on the 360, did it?
Detected. Item. Detected. Lost.
Right, here goes. Lazy Bear.
Detected. Detected.
Oh god, two of them. Go away. that was some pretty satisfactory damage. Really? Uh-oh. Someone's gonna get it. That heal was a good call.
Critical. Defeated.
Too many bears. Some healing.
Lost. Detected. Lost. Detected. Detected. Lost. Item.
Feeling I don't want to equip this because it's one of those horrible ones, but huh. Maybe I will.
Detected. Detected. Lost.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Detected.
Like, hang on a minute. A thing is about to happen. That's alright, it's not a proper cutscene. Yeah, this is kind of the period where you start to see Anglo-American indie games that are JRPG styled in one way or another. I don't know when the first RPG Maker was about, but it must have been about by then.
Join.
And you're starting to see like Xbox Live Arcade existed. Bastion and Braid were coming out, so there was starting to be a ooh, pretty, but this isn't what I was remembering. Really? I didn't realise RPG Maker was that old.
Item.
Oh, it's this guy!
トリッポ
That's right. he sells hearts. And elixirs, but hearts are more useful at this stage. No, don't leave. Rats. I wanted to check what levels I already had, and he left. People in chat, this discussion is making me feel old. I really can't quite handle the fact that this game is getting on for its 10th birthday now.
Item. Gold.
You and BioWare both, Sam.
Detected. Defeated.
Wow. I think you have to avoid stepping in the water here.
Gold.
This is not the location I was thinking of when I said I was excited about coming to this location, but it is very pretty, so I don't mind. I really want to play Sonic Chronicles one of these days. Like, if I'm ever going to make it through a BioWare game, it will probably be that one.
Item. Detected.
Ooh.
Counter. Level up.
That was a bad combo.